Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to warp this beginner weaving loom using cotton warp thread. First, what you want to do is tie a knot in the warp thread and place it along the furthest tooth to either the left top or bottom. I usually start at the bottom, and double knot it just to make sure it's secure. If you just want to do a single warp without the handlebar, that's fine. Just go up and down each tooth all the way across the loom and make sure that you keep some tension on the cotton warp thread. Pull the warp up and down, make sure the tension is nice. And if you want to use the handlebar, place the handlebar across the frame of the loom. And don't pay attention to what I do in this video. I actually skipped over the groove, which I didn't mean to do. But because I start at the bottom, I usually use the long groove going up and the short groove going down. As you can see, I skipped over the short groove. So you can do that. It just makes it a little bit trickier. You have to go all the way down and come all the way back, alternating short and long grooves. So for the purposes of this video, I will just keep going, but I do overlap each warp thread when I go across the top and bottom teeth of the frame. You want to make sure that when you know which ones you've done by seeing two overlapped. So again, you overlap up and down each tooth of the warp frame. When you go up, it's long. When you go down, it's short, and you work your way all the way across the frame. I'm going to speed up the video here in a little bit just to move across the frame, but if you want to make sure that it is being fed correctly, you can also twist the handlebar forwards and backwards and just make sure that the warp strings alternate. Once you have completed the entire frame with warp string and gone through the handlebar, and the handlebar moves easily, alternating the warp strings, you want to tie it off at the end where the free warp thread is. Because I tied it here at the bottom, the free warp thread is up here at the top, in the top right corner. So you would just loop it around the frame, tie it in a couple knots, and secure it that way. Once you have the warp thread on your loom, you are ready to start weaving. Make sure the tension is okay. Handlebar moves freely. And you're ready to start. So you grab one of your shuttles, take your yarn, put it through, hold it with your thumb, and just wrap it around the shuttle a few times. And then when your handlebar is in one position, you'll pass the shuttle through. Bring the yarn down. Flip the handlebar to the other direction and pass the shuttle through to the opposite side. Make sure that you pinch this side. If you pull it too far to the left, as shown in this picture, it'll start to pull your weaving inward as you progress through it. So you want to add a little bit of extra free yarn on the side, and then when you beat it down, it should stay pretty square. And then you just keep repeating that. This is the tabby weave or the plain weave. There's other patterns you can find online, but for the purposes of this video, I will just keep it as the plain weave. And then you just keep passing it through, however many times you want, pat it down, and there you go. I hope this helps. Thank you.